What's up, everybody? It is Chris Aiken back with some more CMS news right here on the CMS Network. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure as we get into the news that you do all the podcasty stuff. Would you please like, subscribe, follow, comment, share it with 10 of your friends, whatever it may be. Help us grow this thing a little bit. Let's get this thing up to like 10,000 subscribers on whatever platform you're on. I'll make that easy. I won't say on this or that platform. I would love if all of them had like 10,000. I'm not trying to be huge here. Just trying to get a little following going so that you guys can see what we do and keep up with the shows. And one way to do that is by me telling you all the news that's out there and throwing my little spin on it as well, which we will do today. Today, we are going to talk about one of my favorite releases of all time being repackaged yet again so that you hardcore fans can shell out more money for the same shit that you've bought over and over again. And I hate that I'm doing this, but I got to. I always do, and I always get killed about it on the CMS when I bring it up, but I'm going to do it here as well. And I'm sure if you're one of those people, you'll hammer me in the comments, but that's fine. I don't care. Of course, today's target would be Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden has announced the Live After Death 40th Anniversary Collector's Vinyl Edition. Now, I am not going to pull any punches here. This is my favorite live album of all time. Bar none, there's not even anything close, a close second to it. Maybe the Mexico show from Binge and Purge from Metallica. Maybe, but I don't think so. This is the one I always go to. Whenever I'm in the mood for Iron Maiden, it's always Live After Death. Almost never do I even go to a studio album with them. That's how much I love this, and Iron Maiden's such a great live band that it is definitely my go-to. That being said, how many times are we going to get reissues of this stuff? We had Eddie's Head. We had Ed Hunter. They've done independent, I do believe, reissues of this stuff as well. And now we get it yet again, 40th Anniversary Collector's Vinyl Edition. So those of you, now I have to assume this. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And again, I would love to know in the comments that I am wrong on this point. My thought here is that if you are an Iron Maiden fan to the level that would buy something like this, a collector's edition, vinyl edition of a 40-year-old record, then I'm assuming you've already bought it in the previous collectible editions, 20th anniversary, 30th anniversary, the Eddie's Head thing, there was a UK box set, I believe, at one time. There was the box that came in the tin. I think that was called Ed Hunter. I mean, this stuff is out there all over the place, time and time again. And you can't blame the band necessarily, because why? The band, their job is to make money. This is their gig. This is how they get paid. And I don't even blame the fans if you buy it, but it just feels like such a cash grab. And this is how I always feel, so don't think I'm just taking it out on Iron Maiden. It drives me crazy when you support a band and they put out an album and you wait for it and you buy it, and then like a year later or 2 or 5 or even 10, they re-release it with bonus tracks or better sounding or remastering or a new mix because the old one was flat or whatever. It's like, all right, so what you're telling me in every situation is you sold me an inferior product on purpose and then you went back and fixed it and want my money again. That's how it always feels. I know that's only me. Some of you just like to keep spending your money on Iron Maiden or whoever it would be, I guess. And that's fine. To read from the press release a little bit, exactly 40 years ago to the day since it was first released, Parlophone Records has announced a brand new, beautifully packaged, limited edition 2LP color vinyl edition of Iron Maiden's classic album Live After Death. Featuring the original revered gatefold sleeve artwork, the album comes with 240-gram vinyls, one in blue, the other in yellow, featuring the 2015 audio remastering. So it's not even a new remaster. Let's be clear. This is a 10-year-old remaster that they're just repackaging on different colored vinyl. Fantastic. Make sure you buy it early, Maiden fans. The package also includes a replica 24-page World Slavery Tour program, bringing back to life the original tour program for new generations. Ugh. Really? That's your sell? New generations get to experience what it was like to buy the tour program? All right. Additionally, the vinyl features a replica tour pass and a glossy 12-page booklet, which contains the original 8-page booklet alongside an exclusive and brand new essay titled Rhyme and Punishment, celebrating 40 years of life after death, where Iron Maiden fan club editor Alexander Milas interviews Steve Harris, Nico McBrain, Rod Smallwood, and acclaimed illustrator Derek Riggs about the legendary album. Wow. Get a new booklet with a new text interview. Very cool. Again, I'm not going to go through all this. I mean, there's tons and tons of stuff here. You can look it up. It's on Blabbermouth. That's where I'm reading this from. There's what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. I don't want to totally shit on it because I love Iron Maiden. But God knows, is there a band that has released more live music than Iron Maiden? Every box set, every reissue, every tour, they seem to do another live release. So now we're going to be celebrating with reissues of live releases. And it's like, how about you just keep putting out music and keep touring? That's what we want. Nobody wants to buy an album for the third or fourth time. At least that's my opinion. Maybe you do. And if you do, like I said, again, throw it in the comments and let me know. Just say, you know what, dude? You don't get it. Collecting is cool or whatever. Whatever it is. I love Iron Maiden so much that I'll buy 50 copies of it if that's what they put out. If that's you, I'd like to hear that too, just because I personally do not get who's buying all this reissued shit. Whether it's Iron Maiden here, I know David Coverdale has been a target lately because he's just reissuing anything. Anything they ever put out seems to be getting reissued. Stuff from 5 years ago, 10 years ago is getting reissued. So in that case, that's just ludicrous. I get this a 40-year-old album, but you're not even getting a new mix or a new remaster. You're getting a 10-year-old remaster thrown into this. So this feels like crap to me. I'm curious what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. Support, link, blah, 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 all the podcasting stuff. You know the drill. Make sure you follow me personally on all of my shows. Best way to do it is see the little red and black square right under my fat head. That's where you go. ClassicMetalShow.locals.com. Go there. Get all the episodes of The Classic Metal Show, Chris Hagen Presents, Seth Williams Show, all the other shows on the CMS network. Everything's there. It is free. You don't have to pay. If you wanted to subscribe to get some of the bonus stuff and the extra stuff and whatever, you can do that right there at Locals as well. And that's going to do it for this episode of the CMS News. I am Chris Aiken. Thank you so much for watching, for paying attention, sharing, whatever you did. Even if what you did was flip me off and said, fuck you, I love Iron Maiden, I'm buying this. That's okay too, because you still watched. So thanks, and until next time, I have been Chris Aiken. I will be Chris Aiken tomorrow. And even when they burn my dead carcass, those ashes will be Chris Aiken. See ya.